Force Scorpion logo. Well, I guess on the main page. Hang in there, guys. Waiting for the audience to build. Go for it. Try to pull it up now. All right, guys. Q&A. Give us your questions about Omega. We're going to talk a little bit about what Task Force Scorpion is. Sorry, that's my. Also, we're going to talk about age limit. So first, what is Task Force Scorpion? Well, the first task force ever formed with ZERT was 2 years ago at Outbreak Omega 6, which was called Task Force 1-3, which was the first time, hence the one, that 3 squadrons got together for a training event. We had 140 students or members on 10 ranges with 10 Special Forces instructors doing round robin tactics, vehicle tactics, two-man team tactics, pistol, rifle training, and CQB. Now, this year, we're going to step it up. There's a couple meanings behind, the Scorpion, but I think this will start a new tradition with the task force as doing, how can I say, actually I can't. So the task force names for this year's Task Force Scorpion. So hopefully, once again, we'll have members, obviously, from 3 squadrons coming together. It's going to be limited to 150 students with 10 instructors on 10 ranges. The first part of the class will be a 2-gun or high-threat 2-gun course with cadre from TFTT, DAG, and the second portion of your training will be speed and efficiency and competitive tips on speed and efficiency and running the gun with the guys from TPC, Tactical Performance Center, which are all master and grandmaster rated shooters. So you're going to learn speed and efficiency on running the gun, and you can learn for 5 hours, and then you're going to learn tactics for another 5 hours on the other side. Sorry I'm a little rough this morning. It's hard to go off of no questions, so start asking. So, with that being said, for the 2-gun gas mask pro-am on Monday, you have to have a military-rated gas mask with a filter. Okay, so the one that Mr. X uses is the M65. It's a German gas mask that has a center-fed filter, which will allow you to shoot strong side and support side on that. So for those of you that signed up for the 2-gun gas mask pro-am, really think about the mask that you're going to be using and make sure you train with it and work out all the kinks. For instance, there's some gas masks like the S10. A lot of times when you come up to shoot with your pistol, a lot of time your biceps can touch that filter and actually clog it depending on your shooting style. So pick a gas mask, work with it, and train it, because the reason why I'm implementing the gas mask is something I always wanted to do, and also too, it's going to even the playing field with a lot of the competitive shooters coming in. So this is your time to shine and really work through on running a pro mask, and especially all you irregular warfare tab holders, you know the drill. Okay, so we're asking, this is a family event.
Yeah, so a couple of things on that. Like, if you're actually participating in the event, we're cutting the age limit off at 18 and above. There are certain situations where we can look to make an exception if a parent is going to be supervising. But if you're an individual coming out and you want to shoot, We definitely want you to be 18 above. As far as anyone younger than that, you have choices there. The spectator ticket's obviously available, and you get what comes with the spectator pass. If that doesn't interest you, in other words, if you have a kid who doesn't want to patch and doesn't want to eat, then you can, have them come out and literally be a free spectator. But just know that you're not going to get any of the swag. You're not going to get the barbecue on Monday. But yeah, they're welcome to come out. It's just it's one of those things where we're trying to account for anyone who's coming out, whether we're feeding them, whether we're providing them a patch, etc. So if the expectation is they don't need any of that, then anyone who's not shooting and not participating in any capacity who's under the age of 18 would be free. So just keep that in mind. That being said, most cases I would still buy them the spectator pass. This way they get some of the swag, they can eat the barbecue, but that's entirely up to you.
So we're going to try to limit the question, guys, strictly to the Outbreak Omega event because we're getting bombarded. Chase is a ZERT gas mask video by Mr. Gray accurate. Yeah, so you understand Mr. Gray did a video on tips on fighting or shooting in a gas mask. So there's some legit stuff in there. If you look at the irregular warfare video where he speaks as well, he gives you tips on stuff to keep your mask from fogging, the different types of masks. Make sure your mask is designed for you, meaning that a lot of for all you left-handed shooters out there, some of those masks are not left-hand or left-handed shooters. Some of those masks are not left-handed friendly. Those filters are really going to obstruct your ability to put a cheek weld on that gun. Now remember, this is only for the 2-gun gas mask pro-am. You do not need a gas mask for the VIP event, and you do not need a gas mask for the open shoot. The gas mask is only for the 2-gun pro-am. Okay? So okay, cool. Andrew Batista, VIP. Andrew Batista, look forward to having you out, man. George, Avon Gas Mask. So the funny part is Avon Gas Mask is a British company that the U.S. picked up for the contracts, and then MSA is an American gas mask company picked up by the British. So do your research. They're not cheap, guys. You could find some decent ones on surplus, but the key thing is make sure you have a field of view. You guys that are competing in this event will be shooting in unorthodox positions with your long gun in a gas mask, and that's really gonna put people out of their comfort zone, which I want it to be fun. I want it to be challenging. I'm not here to do stages where it pisses everybody off, but I'll be working really close with TPC, who that's all they do for a living is set up national and pro matches on the circuit. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
No, you have to provide, or you have to provide your gas mask. There won't be anything out, guys. This is a shoot. This is a prize table. You guys are out there to have fun, so you need to show up with the necessary equipment to do the shoot, guys. We'll start doing reviews on how to prepare your equipment, for the VIP event, for the open day shoot or the open event, and then the 2-gun gas mask pro-am. Man, I am off today. As far as setting up camp, Scott, you want to
I mean that'll be determined as we get a little closer to the event. But yeah, ideally, I mean Friday pretty much is going to be open all day. So maybe don't show up exactly at 6 a.m. But if you're looking to set up, I'm sure after 9 a.m. will absolutely be fine to get there and grab your camp spot. we'll definitely work that out. It's an open area, so there's not really any gates or anything, so it's accessible. And yeah, trust me, in the updates to come, we'll get you some videos and some flyovers of the facility, so you can kind of see where the camping ground is. You'll get an idea from the lay of the land of where the ranges are, and it'll become a lot clearer.
Okay, so Michael, Derek, there are no optics restrictions, man. You can run whatever optic you want. It's your call. So if you want to run a red dot with 3-time magnifier, or run a 1:6, 1:8, it's your call. Just make sure that that optic is adjusted on your rifle, so you can get a good, clean field of view through your optic with that Pro Mask. Chris, the Pro Masks in the pictures before, those were both Avon. One was an S10 and one is a 420C. The 420C is the high-speed version, which is basically, it has a blower on it. Oh, sorry, no, the one that when you're looking at on the left is a Avon 420C. The one on the right is, I gotta figure which one that is. That's a standard military issued gas mask. Michael Davenport, ammo on site to purchase. Yes, we were working with the vendor, so you guys don't have to travel with all the ammo. What we'd like to do is get that set up for some of our sponsors that are listening. We're sending out the sponsor packet, but allow you to order an ammo pack online, and it will hopefully be there. Well, it will be there if we have it set up waiting for you. So we're still working out those logistics. This event is big. There's a lot of moving parts for it, so the more questions you guys ask, the better it helps us tailor and focus on what's important, or God forbid if we did miss anything. So we are working with a local, or talking with a local gun store here that will go out and supply, sell ammo as needed. So if you guys are hardcore on, Sunday, and you shoot and you want to keep shooting, and you've shot all the stages, you want to shoot all the stages again because you're having a great time, because that's the whole point, we'll have vendors there so you can grab more shotgun shells, pistol, and rifle. Now remember, this event, no calibers above 5.56, 223, period. Just because the rating on the still and the distance we'll be shooting the still and the matches, that's the top restriction. So 9mm 40-45 is cool. All you'll need is birdshot for the open day event. If that changes, I'll keep you posted.
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit more about the open day event. I know everyone's hardcore, and hey, we appreciate the support for everyone who's signed up for the VIP package for sure. But hey, we totally get that maybe the VIP package isn't attainable, or maybe you just can't be out all 3 days. The 2-day event, is still a great value. We have some great sponsors that are lined up, and we're working on locking them in, and so we'll get you all the details on that. But basically, you're going to get hands-on with their latest gear, get to shoot course fire, and I'm sure they're going to bring out some of their latest and greatest stuff, pass on some discounts, and the Sunday is going to be a great day for an open shoot. There's no competition. It's just come out and enjoy what the vendors brought out, and yeah, that'll be a full day of shooting.
Hey, Gilbert, what's going on, brother? Hey, brass only, or steel case. In my opinion, what happens, steel brass can expand and retract faster than steel cases can. So the amount of shooting, if you're doing a VIP event, or the amount of shooting you're doing, you may self-induce some malfunctions with or those steel cases getting stuck in your chamber. Now I know back in the day there was, had that the lacquer on it. I know a lot of them don't, but still, in a sense, guys, that when you're running that gun that hot, steel can expand and retract as fast as brass can. You're more than welcome to run steel case. It cannot be steel core or green tip at all, because we're going to be implementing steel, etc. So we just, I need to, note that as well. So you can, it's your choice to run steel case, but it just can't be steel core. All right. And the thing is, if you're doing the VIP event and your gun goes down, and I want you guys, these tips that I put, I suggest to run brass case to maximize your training, guys, because I've been running training for over a decade now, and all I'm doing is these little tips are things that I've seen that have caused guns to go down, people to miss training time, and slows up the cycle of the class. So I'm just trying to give you these little tips to help maximize your training at the VIP event and maximize your shooting and your fun at the open shoot on Sunday. And if you're going to be running steel case ammo in the 2-gun, if you're competing, woe is you, I wouldn't suggest that, because that's going to be a time killer if you do get a case stuck in there as well. Let's see here, any more questions? So Derek, are there different divisions for the competition? The competition is just like a standard 3-gun. Everyone who has entered to shoot is entered for the prize table. So it's doesn't matter if you're an amateur or pro, man. You're going to be, everyone's on the same playing field. Now, as we talked before, if that prize table does increase, I know like right now, as of 10 grand, prize table is only going to go to the first 3. But if that prize table increases, we may expand to the top 5 or top 6. It just really depends on that. But yeah, so if you're a basic shooter, you may be teamed up with a pro shooter that's competing right there with you. So, but like I said, always run your own race, man. Yeah, so, yeah, this is... Let's see here. Yeah, so if you're, an open gun competitor in the 2-gun gas mask and you're running an open gun, you're going to be on the same playing field as a guy running a stock Glock or a production pistol. So I hope that answers your question. Anything goes. Set yourself up for success, guys. But do your research when it comes to the gas mask, guys, because some of you guys that are hardcore, you can drop anywhere from $300 to $500 on a really good gas mask. Get training filters and additional filters, so when you're done using it and training it, you have real filters. God forbid, in case of emergency, that you need it. And guys are like, well, why does anyone need a gas mask? Well, on our detail for big event venues that we do, it's mandatory that everyone on my EP team, stateside, we all have masks rated for tear gas or stuff like that. So when we're doing big events, if riots or protests come about and they start using riot control agents, we can still function, get our client out, or hold up in the time being in that mess. So from a civilian standard standpoint, that could be something practical of carrying that in your car, getting caught in civil unrest where law enforcement is forced to use riot control agents to disperse that, and if you're caught into it, you're prepared, right? Let's see what else question, guys. Yeah, Gary, yeah, leave that M855 at home. So, guys, more information we're going to have. I'm going to be heading out there to Southern Utah Practical Shooters Range, get more information, get pictures, and start leaking, take you guys on this journey of setting up Outbreak Omega, which is important. So we're very grateful for all you guys supporting this event. This event is going to sell out. It will sell out because we're getting hits, VIPs, and everything registered daily since we've launched it. So I just want to thank you guys for the support. And the key thing is my goal, Scott, or Gambler is going to probably get pissed off, but I want to keep this tradition on, run it once a year if we can, run it twice a year, but key thing is that each year there's going to be unique swag, challenge coins. Remember, on the open shoot, each range will have a casino chip with the name of that stage and sponsor who's sponsoring that range. So, the more stages you shoot, the more chips you can collect, and in the end you can turn them in for, elite chip coin that you accomplished all, 26, roughly 26 stages. It may maybe be 20, maybe be 30, but we're just kind of doing a crapshoot, saying an even 26. Davenport, will we get a list of firearm positions on the Pro Mask Pro-Am? Train for them all, brother. So I'll just give you that, man. So practice standing, kneeling, prone, shooting from a chair, shooting support side from a chair, strong side from a chair, strong side, support side from a barricade, all running a Pro Mask, guys. And yeah, Matt, I mean, the way we want to try to do this and why we do the spectator events and why we're charging for a spectator event, because we kind of want it all inclusive. So when you guys show up and you're having a good time, you don't have to worry about, running out and getting food. The food's going to be provided, the drinks are going to be provided, where you're going to get unique swag for the event. And, oh, we're trying to catch them sleeping on the job.
They're putting me asleep.
Honestly, so yeah, I mean, we kind of want to make this like a, it's an event. You guys can camp. You get to meet other members. You guys get to hang out, shoot, have fun, barbecue. Once all guns are locked and safe aside, we bust out a cigar and have a few drinks. That's what ZERT's about. It's about that community and that brotherhood and sisterhood. Let's see here. And guys, so a lot of people have been hitting us up about, hey, I'm a professional photographer or whatever. We're going to have a professional crew that's been working with us. We're going to have drones. We're going to have footage. We're going to have stills so we can compile all these footage to give you guys the memories that you deserve and need, and also help us push this event to the next level and gain more sponsors to give you guys more value for this event. Michael, thanks for the shout out, man. I gotta hand it to everyone, especially all the girls in fulfillment, everyone upstairs, at HQ. Everyone literally wears 9 hats and does a great job. So I want to give a big shout out to them. They're the ones that keep the Z machine oiled and greased and moving. And putting on these events takes time. It takes coordination, and planning. So we're grateful that the response that we did get from this, and if we continue to get these responses, is I want keep them going, keep the tradition alive now. And running. For a lot of you guys that are listening that can't make the event, hey, get on the training schedule. We got the Manus program coming up. We got 2-man team tactics. We got defensive and advanced marksmanship. We got vehicle tactics. We got, if you don't like to shoot, next weekend we got the ZERT Hangover event where we're going to do the first ever DART NSS. What? We got CQB classes coming up. So we're starting to just, for those guys who can't make this event, we're still going to have training on a national board. Get on that ZERTnation.com, go to the training schedule, look at what we got for 2017. We got DAG, Direct Action Group, TFTT. We're teaming up with them. They're running some new classes out in Sacramento and everywhere else. Just giving extra value for you guys in that. And their instructor cadre is solid, and they're going to give an awesome block of instruction for all you guys, few guys that are part of the VIP program. For guys that are not familiar with TPC, Ron Avery's place, there are some of the top shooters and some of the best instructors that I've came around, not saying, taking away from anyone, but, for me personally going out, I learned a lot from those guys, and you guys are going to learn a buttload, and basically what we're doing is we're giving you the tactics side and the speed and efficient side, and for all you guys that are, lucky VIP members, the limited 150 that are going to shoot the next day, you're going to be able to take that training and apply it to those fun shoot stages and hopefully see the progression in your skill set and performance, that weekend alone. Let's see what else. So Christopher Johnson, yeah, I mean, originally Omega was a yearly event. We had a 2-year hiatus. because I wanted to, or 3-year hiatus. I want to keep the tradition around, but we just wanted to find a range that we could build a good range that we can build a relationship and expand this on. And you know, we yeah, I mean that's the thing. So yes, I do want to make it a yearly event. And thank you for all the shout outs to all the staff at Z.E.R.T guys. I mean, they work hard. A lot of people don't understand that, you know, the Z Machine is a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week operation, especially on social media online. And, you know, it's like one of those things, guys, you know, you get what you put into it, and the same thing's going to go with this event, you know. Yes, Andrew, we will have a drone out there filming everything, as long as you guys don't shoot it down. That was a joke. It's like I'm talking to myself over here. Mr. X is asleep. Sawing logs. Any more questions, guys? Any more questions? So remember, recap. Alright, Donald. You're sold. We look forward to having you at the event. So, just a recap. Outbreak Omega 7. 3-day event. Day 1 is the VIP, only limited to 150 VIP members. They're going to be on 10 ranges with 10 instructors, with a private barbecue cadre dinner afterwards. You get the exclusive Task Force Scorpion swag. So you guys, just like 3 years ago, the guys that were part of Task Force 1-3 got limited swag patches. You will be part of Task Force Scorpion and get to rock that unique apparel. Day 2 is the open shoot, roughly about 26 ranges. It's your choice to shoot pistol, rifle, and shotgun. There will be a mix of stages. You can shoot the stages as many times as you want. Each stage will be sponsored by a different vendor. When you shoot and finish that stage, you get that chip, but you can't shoot the stage 15 times and get 15 chips, guys. You only get 1 chip per stage. But we want you guys to have fun, be challenged, not scored, not timed. Have a great day, fun day. Check out our vendor hall, all of our sponsors, all the new gear and guns and gear coming in the industry. Then we're going to wrap that day up. Day 3, we will start off the 2-gun gas mask pro-am. That's a separate fee with a prize table. Everyone has a spectator pass for that. We're going to watch these guys running gun and pro mask, and it's going to be an awesome event, which will be filmed as well. That will wrap up around 1 p.m. We're going to do the closing ceremonies, and once again, a catered barbecue. Is it barbecue? I think it's easy. So yeah, so barbecue dinner, hang out, smoke and joke with all the vendors, with each other, and just have a really good time, guys. It's at the base of Zion National Park. If you're not familiar, type in Zion National Park, and it's absolutely beautiful area. The range is literally 4 minutes off the 15 freeway. For those that you've called Holiday Inn Express, you're literally 3 minutes away. There's a convenience store, liquor store on that area. And then for all you guys camping out, hopefully it'll be, you know, great weather and a good time. And I hope to see a lot of you old Omega veterans, any Omega veterans out there, and of course all you new members to the Z Machine. This may be your first event. If it is, it's going to be a fucking blast. We're going to knock it out of the park. So it's going to be a great time with great people, you know, exercising our Second Amendment rights in an outstanding range in a beautiful area, guys. So is there a good cigar shop near? No, probably not, guys, because it's right literally on the border of Utah. So just to take that in consideration. So the bars are going to be limited. Liquor's going to be watered down, so bring in your own stash. Just be safe. Have common sense.
I don't think you can buy liquor on Sundays up there, can you?
No, yeah, you can't. Yeah. Any other questions, guys? If not, we're going to wrap this up. We'll keep, as more information comes in. Sorry this was a little rough today. We hit the ground running this morning like we always do here at HQ. And we'll go from there. But hey, don't forget to stop by ZERTNation.com. Click on training events if you can't make the event. Or if you can make the event, let us know if we have any other questions, and as the stuff, as more information comes, we'll leak it out and start leaking out. As you've seen, some of the designs, swag, shirts, and remember, when you sign up for the VIP event, you will receive your VIP Task Force Scorpion swag prior to the event, so you can show up day of, rocking your shirt, rocking your patches, the whole 9 yards, and it'll be a great photo opportunity for the Z Machine to help build ZERT, this event, and bring on more sponsors to benefit all you guys. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I'm XP001.
Mr. X!
Later, guys.